Imagine a world where your favorite restaurants are disappearing at an alarming rate. In this video, we unveil the shocking truth about the restaurant industry's struggle for survival. Challenges are emerging in the restaurant industry as numerous brands are quietly shutting down locations and scaling back operations in response to an ongoing consumer recession. Managing a restaurant has never been easy, and during economic downturns, it becomes even more complex because people tend to reduce expenses and dine out less. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and leave a like below this video. Declining sales and fewer guest visits at physical locations are key factors driving chains to exit markets or even declare bankruptcy. Even the largest companies are not immune to the issues afflicting the industry in 2023, which include inflation, labor problems, and increased competition. Adaptation is crucial for survival in this environment. In this video, we've compiled a list of chains that appear to be losing ground and falling behind their primary competitors, according to analysts. Let us know below which ones are you most surprised by. These establishments are at risk of widespread closures and potential bankruptcy sooner than expected. Without further ado, here are 15 major restaurants that may disappear in the months ahead. The Cheesecake Factory. Despite its enduring popularity in the fast casual dining sector, the Cheesecake Factory has faced significant financial challenges in recent years. Founded in 1972, the chain expanded rapidly to over 400 North American locations, but that number decreased to 297 in 2019. The pandemic led to the closure of an additional 10% of its locations in 2021, 2022, and 2023 as foot traffic in shopping malls dwindled. Currently, the Cheesecake Factory operates only 213 restaurants, with about 13 of them recently rebranded as Grand Lux Cafe. The company is working to adapt to changing market trends and attract a younger customer base. After more than 5 decades in business, the Cheesecake Factory finds itself grappling with competitor success and its own gradual decline. Ponderosa Steakhouse. Once owned by Homestyle Dining, the decline of the Ponderosa Steakhouse chain began to accelerate in late 2017, when many underperforming locations were permanently closed. Just a year prior, the company had reached its peak with 300 locations across the nation. However, declining foot traffic and sales led to a reduced count of 197 restaurants in the United States by 2018. Ponderosa, founded in 1971, was known for its extensive menu offerings, from steaks to seafood and chicken entrees, along with a buffet. The COVID-19 pandemic further complicated matters, and Homestyle Dining eventually sold the chain to Johnny Rockets for $25 million. Subsequent closures have left only 22 Ponderosa Steakhouses across the country. Red Robin. Red Robin has been on MacroAxis's bankruptcy watch list for at least 5 years. This casual dining restaurant chain has faced legal challenges due to health and safety concerns, labor disputes, and poor customer service. Additionally, customers have voiced complaints about declining product quality, leading to consistently disappointing sales over several quarters. Last week, the chain reported a steeper decline than the market, missing earnings expectations due to its worsening financial situation. Industry analysts suggest that Red Robin is on the brink of permanent closure. iHop. Since the 1950s, iHop has been offering a variety of items to its American clientele, continuously adapting its menu to changing tastes. Unfortunately, the chain has struggled to keep pace with customer demands, a challenge that has plagued the entire full-service restaurant sector over the past decade. In 2020, the situation took a turn for the worse as declining sales led to severe profitability and cash flow issues. As a result, the company has been steadily reducing its store count. Over the past 3 years, around 12% of iHop restaurants have permanently closed their doors, and more closures are expected in the coming months. Noodles and Company. Over the past 6.5 years, Noodles and Company has faced persistent challenges in achieving profitability. Its business model appears outdated in a continually evolving restaurant market. Between 2017 and 2021, the company experienced a significant increase in sales losses, more than doubling in recent years. Over 60 of their restaurant locations were shuttered as revenues continued to decline. In an effort to attract new customers, the company expanded its menu by introducing items like vegetable noodles. Unfortunately, these additions didn't seem to make a noticeable impact. Recently, the company's stock took a substantial hit. plummeting by 13.31% after releasing its earnings report. Profit margins faced further erosion as earnings declined at a faster rate than revenues. Observers in the investment community have classified Noodles and Company as a poor investment, placing it in the bottom 25% of stocks. The future of this restaurant chain remains uncertain, and it may be forced to close more locations in order to regain financial stability. Denny's, a chain founded in 1953 as a coffee shop called Denny's Donuts, underwent a transformation into a restaurant chain that expanded across multiple states and countries. Presently, there are over 1,500 Denny's locations nationwide, a decrease from nearly 1,700 in 2016. The company has encountered substantial financial setbacks, including discrimination lawsuits over the years. Recent conditions have been less than favorable, with the stock plummeting by 41% since 2018 and 27% in the last 60 days. Analysts believe that the company's 5-year revenue decline of 88.9% suggests Denny's inability to achieve long-term growth, prompting investors to divest from its stock and raising concerns about the chain's sustainability. Benihana, the iconic Japanese-themed restaurant known for its tableside dishes, was a sensation in the 1990s and early 2000s. However, it has struggled in the past decade, with over half of its locations disappearing. As of September, there were 93 Benihana restaurants still operating in the United States, mainly due to rising competition and shifting consumer trends brought about by the pandemic. Sonic, self-proclaimed as America's favorite drive-in, has seen declining customer traffic since 2019. The chain has faced multiple challenges in recent years, including inflation, supply chain disruptions, labor shortages, aggressive competition, and adverse weather conditions. Despite efforts to enhance food quality and attract a younger audience, sales continue to decline, leading to franchisees facing bankruptcy. Hard Rock Cafe, one of the world's oldest fast casual dining chains, has faced difficulties in staying afloat in the United States. Despite being an iconic brand for generations of young Americans, it has struggled to connect with the current public. As a result, its restaurant segment has faced 4 consecutive years of financial deterioration. The brand has chosen to close multiple cafes in the country this year due to profitability issues, including locations in Houston, Las Vegas, Denver, Seattle, and Memphis. Carrabba's Italian Grill, owned by Bloomin' Brands, the same parent company as Outback Steakhouse, has faced similar challenges as its sister chain. Declining customer visits have forced Bloomin' Brands to close hundreds of underperforming locations, including dozens of Carrabba's restaurants in the past year. Currently, the chain operates fewer than 220 branches across the country, and if it doesn't restore its financial health in the coming quarters, it may face further cuts to its store count, putting it at risk of bankruptcy. Checkers and Rally's, known for their hamburgers, hot dogs, fries, and milkshakes, operate in 28 states across the US. However, the franchise has been steadily closing more locations as sales volumes and margins have been squeezed. To compound their challenges, Marie Callender. While many are familiar with Marie Callender's frozen food products available in grocery stores, the business originally began as a restaurant in 1948. As of 2023, some locations still operate. However, reports from restaurant business sources indicate that yearly sales have been on a steady decline, averaging 3.6% since 2015. In 2019, this decline accelerated to a staggering 25.2%. And the health crisis led the company to file for bankruptcy in early 2021. At that time, 31 locations were closed, leaving only 25 restaurants in operation. For fans of Marie Callender's, a visit to the nearest location is recommended, as store closures continue to increase and there are no signs of sales recovery, leaving the future of this beloved chain uncertain. Carl's Jr., which began as a drive-in barbecue restaurant in 1945, seems to be gradually retreating from the US market. The company has closed numerous locations in recent years and shifted its focus away from indoor dining services, favoring drive-for pickup and takeaway services. This change has prompted some customers to explore other dining options. Potbelly Sandwich Shop, a fast casual restaurant chain known for its sub sandwiches and milkshakes, operates in a market already crowded with failing sandwich shops, including Subway. Despite efforts to attract regular diners through partnerships with delivery services like DoorDash, the brand has struggled to find its footing in fast food industry. In response to poor sales, the chain had to close approximately 25 locations in the current year. Burger King. Even big brands like Burger King have not been immune to difficulties. Despite being the third largest fast food chain in America, it used to hold the second spot before Wendy's surpassed it. The company has faced significant challenges in recent years, with an unprecedented number of restaurants disappearing between 2020 and 2022, roughly 200 each year. This year, the situation worsened as 3 major operators filed for bankruptcy, leading the brand to close over 400 restaurants. While competitors like McDonald's and Wendy's expand and other chains like Shake Shack and Five Guys reduce menu prices to boost sales, Burger King's relatively high prices have led to fewer customer visits and orders. The burger chain faces more challenges ahead. In the current market, supporting your favorite restaurant can make a significant difference. The restaurant industry faces considerable uncertainty, and many brands may continue to close locations. The outlook remains cloudy, and thousands of restaurants are at risk of disappearing until the US consumers' economic resilience is fully regained. Please make sure to subscribe to the channel and comment below what you think.